Hello and welcome to Peeking at the Pilots. I'm your host Nordy. In this show, we'll be looking at the first episodes of shows that I've never watched before and seeing how they work as a first impression. Seeing if they do a good job introducing the characters, setting up the world, stuff like that. As long as it's to a show I've never watched before, it's fair game. And today we'll be going retro with the very first episode of Donkey Kong Country. Based on the popular platformer for the Nintendo 64, Donkey Kong Country first aired in America in 1997 because somebody was probably asking for it. Airing on Fox for 2 seasons, the show was one of the earliest examples of a computer-generated cartoon, coming out 2 years after reboot. It also supposedly used motion capture, but that's according to Wikipedia, so take that for what it's worth. Before you ask, I haven't played any Donkey Kong games, but I'm sure I won't need to in order to understand a cartoon about a gorilla going on adventures with his wannabe nephew. So, let's check out the first episode to air in America, I Spy with My Hairy Eye.
Oh, jeepin' jungle bugs!
It's awful. Bye! Donkey Kong and Diddy are in charge of watching a coconut for someone named Cranky. DK mentions that a girl named Candy will be bringing them a banana cream pie later, but he is really hungry for a banana, which he then gets.
Hey, how did I do that? Not you, DK. The magical mystical coconut granted your wish.
Well, of course. Yeah, they have a magic coconut that grants wishes. It happens. Well, okay, if that's the way you want to play, then I guess we better strap in and get ready for the ride. DK then wishes for a whole bunch of bananas and the coconut grants his wish. But unfortunately, Cranky is coming and they'll get in trouble for messing with the coconut.
How are we gonna explain where all these bananas came from?
Wish the peels away.
Oh, it's times like this I wish I was invisible.
Okay, so we're only 2 minutes into this thing and already we have an invisible monkey and a magic coconut.
No!
Are you up, your rocker?
I'm gonna make like a banana and peel.
So if you get a bad pun wrong, does that make it a good pun?
Donkey Kong!
I assume that would make a catchphrase for this series. We then meet these things, and then one of them is slammed in a vault. Okay, his name is General Clump, and the other's name is Crusher. And there's also this crocodile, King K. Rool.
If I've told you once, Clump, I've told you 1,000 times. Nothing goes in the vault except the crystal coconut.
Okay, so I'm guessing these three are the bad guys.
At your service, King Karoo.
Candy Kong! No, not Candy Kong, but Candy Clone, her indistinguishable robotic twin.
Where and when is this set again? Back with DK, he's found Diddy and tells him to wish himself visible again, but Diddy doesn't want to. So why doesn't Donkey Kong just wish it himself? Can a wish only affect the person who wishes it? We then get a musical number. I really like this song. I joked earlier, but the voice acting's not bad and the music's really catchy, although the camera doesn't seem to want to stay still. I never understood why Cheap Animation always thought that it should have as much movement as possible. Do they really think it makes their product look better?
Doing what I want, you can't see me.
I can see you're driving me crazy.
Going in and out of thin air makes me feel free.
You can't get away with this monkey business.
Diddy leaves the treehouse and we go to a commercial. When we come back, we see...
My body's in sync. My mind is on auto cruise.
DK's stoner friend Funky, yes, his name is Funky, and I'm only assuming they're friends, I'm not really sure. Candy, the real one, arrives to drop off the banana cream pie, but Diddy steals it, leaving DK to be blamed.
You know very well what? You ate Cranky's pie.
But I didn't eat it.
Then who did?
Did he?
Did he?
Honestly, DK, it's bad enough we eat the pie, but don't blame Diddy. He's not even here.
You left the damn thing alone. Anyone could have come and taken it, and if Donkey Kong did eat it, then where the hell would he have put the oh my god, this is a Donkey Kong torture porn. Robot Candy arrives at Cranky's and takes the magical coconut. The scene where they all meet up is actually pretty funny, and it ends with Diddy deciding to admit what he did.
I think now might be a good time to come clean.
And that's the whole ugly truth.
What are you talking about? You didn't say anything, you just turned around and told me that was the ugly truth. So the group head out to get the coconut back, and I guess here would be a good time to talk about the animation. It's okay, I guess. I mean, by today's standards, it's absolutely horrible, but for mid-90s television grade CGI, it could be worse. Although it does look really jerky at times, like someone else is controlling them with the Kinect. Through a really contrived series of events, Robot Candy ends up in the Arctic. Because apparently the Arctic is close to the jungle. And here she meets...
Huh? Me, Eddie. Me, no Yeti. Me like you. Ooh. Me, a Yeti. Me like snow. Me like ice. Me like you. You are nice.
What the fuck? A fight ensues as they play past the coconut, and again I have to ask, why don't they just wish themselves away? You have an ungodly powerful object and you don't even know what to do with it. DK kicks the coconut back to Cranky's house. Okay. The villains are locked in a vault and the episode ends with Diddy slamming a pie into Candy's face.
Well, how about that? She's the real Candy, all right? Real mad. What? It wasn't me. It was Diddy.
Why do I have the feeling that Donkey Kong is treated like Mac from Foster's Goes to Europe in every episode? So that was the pilot to Donkey Kong Country. What the fuck? Okay, so this episode wasn't first in production order. They decided to just air it first in the US. I don't know why they decided to do that. In fact, I did watch the actual pilot episode Bad Hair Day, and they explained the characters and the crystal coconut in the first 5 minutes. But I have to judge this episode as a pilot, as it was the one most people saw first in the US. And as a pilot, it fails. But as a standalone episode, it was alright. I've certainly seen worse video game adaptations. So I would say check out Bad Hair Day, and if you like that, the rest of the series may be worth checking out. Next time we'll be looking at another CG cartoon based on a video game franchise, but this one's gonna be a lot more recent. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. And today... Really?